Hold on, man. I'll get this right in just a second. Okay, wait. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you, Madam Speaker Pelosi? How dare you, you wide-eyed, shark-faced witch? How dare you, you woman who looks like her face is stuck in a state where she just saw Anthony Weiner's Weiner? You've stolen my hopes and my dreams. This was supposed to be my time to shine, my time in the spotlight, because you've ruined it with your impeachment hearings. How dare you? Okay. Wait. Hey, is it just me, or does I done forgot what her name is. I guess Nancy Pelosi that made me forget. I done forgot what her name is. It reminds me of like David Hogg, like auditioning for the role of Farouk Assault or something. Anyway, hey, we'll talk a little bit more tonight, man, about this stuff. I just wanted to holler at you guys really quick and give you a heads up that I'll be live streaming a little bit later today. And with this young lady, this young earthling, this blooming or blossoming environmental activist, in a way, to her credit, in a way, she's right. Okay? But and conservatives, they don't like what she has to say for the wrong reasons, and liberals love what she has to say for the wrong reasons. I mean, because here's where she's coming from. The girl is talking about how dare you come to us, come looking for the young. But let me say for the record really quick, if it makes you feel any better, young lady, brother didn't come to you. Okay, how dare you? How dare you assume that I have come to you and have leashed off your dreams for anything? I never came to you for any sort of comfort or anything like that. Anybody in our camp, we came to the Lord. That's who we look to solve our problems. So we're not looking to you. You ain't got to worry about us. However, what she is saying, when you think about it, she's kind of correct, because she's saying, how dare you? How dare you come to me? What was I saying to y'all before? That's how these liberals do. They always go after the young. They always want to get into the minds of the young. The Democrats or those who have a liberal ideology the world over, they're going to target the youth. That's the way it's always been done. They pander and patronize the youth, puff their heads up and stuff like that. The youth take that sentiment into voting age, like as they do in America. They take that into the sentiment into the voting age, and they vote for policies that screw everything up. That's just how it's done. So in a way, this girl is right. Yes, they have leached off of her hopes and dreams, because everything that the Democrats want costs the generations, 3 to 4 generations deep. Everything that they wanted right now, we're going to be paying for generations. The next generation is broke, already in debt, because of what Democrats feel like everybody's supposed to be entitled to. And they don't get these things that they enjoy. The only thing that happens is Democrats get more power to institutionalize more stuff that gives them more power. It's a vicious circle. So this young lady is kind of right. You have leached off of our hopes and dreams, and how dare you come to us for hope? You gonna suck that away from us too? You done sucked away. It's like we're already in debt to you, deep. Not like in debt to you as we owe you something. Actually, yeah, you've made it to where we owe you something, right? So that's where we are. So she's talking about how dare you, but like I said, to this young lady, if it makes you feel any better, that's not us. Not us who have come to the Lord for our hopes and stuff like that. He's the one who's paid off our debts. And we've been trying to let folks, like this young lady know. It's like, look, these things that these people are brainwashed, and the liberals, they eat this stuff up. They don't understand it. Yeah, she doesn't understand it either, unfortunately. She doesn't understand it. They're talking to them. But they're eating it up as if she's admonishing the rest of us. She's really letting us know what time it is. I mean, she's reading our rights, right? They don't know. It's like all the stuff that she's angry about, she's not aware of it. They're not aware of it either, but she's talking about them. Because these are the ones who demand the policies. that force expenses on other people under the guise of feel-goodism. It makes them feel good about themselves, that they have judged other people and they're going to make other people pay for this utopia that they think that they're entitled to. They're going to clean up the planet. Meanwhile, these people who talk about being all green and loving the earth, these people populate the dirtiest places. And they're run by these liberals and they're run by these Democrats, the dirtiest areas where they talk about loving the earth and stuff like that. You know that. We've been saying that for years. Even after their whole climate protest, they left the streets dirty. They do it all the time. Every freaking time they assemble. Everything that they do, they leave it a mess. And then they turn around and they want to put in policies that impose on other people for the mess that they made. They do it all the time. So for this young lady, hey, you know, I hope that she receives the Lord's peace and truth. She's right. The young are being leached off of. They're always being leached off of by the same people that pander to them. And the same people that pander or that are pandering to her are the same people that are leeching off of her. And she's serving them. She ain't got no idea who she's telling off. She don't even know. She's being used, and that's unfortunate, right? So all we can do, y'all, is just keep trying to promote that truth, and hopefully it will register at some point. That's all we can do. Just keep trying. Don't let them make us crazy like they're crazy. Don't let them drag us into their promotion of insanity. We got to keep trying to promote sanity. So anyway, y'all. Stuff that's happening, regardless of what's going on with Biden, what's going on with Trump right now. We'll talk about it a little bit later in the Zopium. We're not going to go deep on it because you know that the feature of the show is the Word of God Himself, the real news, the gospel, right? The real news in light of all this fake news that's going out there. It's hard to tell. It's I know who's most likely telling the truth, but unfortunately, a lot of people. They don't know the truth when they hear it. It's like the word says, people don't know bitter from sweet, light from dark, you know, up from down, whichever. Everything is just dyslexic with these people. They don't know. So all this stuff can be convoluted. It can be twisted around and switched upside down and backwards. That's why you got to stay grounded in this truth, right? You got to stay grounded in the Word of God because that's the truth that transcends all time. The Word of God remains forever, right? Heaven and earth will pass away, but the Word of God remains forever. Why? Because it's the truth. So that's what we're going to be talking. We'll talk, you know, that's what we're going to be studying tonight as we get into the next chapter. But like I said, we'll talk a little bit about what's these updates, you know, between, you know, Israel's elections and, you know, what's going on with Biden, the deals that he had, the so-called implications of this new development of supposed collusion with Trump. They're trying again. They couldn't make the last one stick, so they're going to try this one. But we'll talk about that a little later on tonight. We will see you guys then. Make sure you share this video, and when you share it, put hashtag, you know, share it on your page, put hashtag the Zopium Den. All right, y'all. We'll see you guys tonight.